And welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. So last time we continued attempting to make our way through, Eagle's Tower. I say attempting, because it could have gone better, I admit. It could have gone a lot better. I have a theory, though. I hope this works, because if this works... Actually, will it work? It won't work. How the heck do we get through here? Unless there's a switch on the other side or some, setup like that. So yeah, last time we started Eagle's Tower, we got horribly lost. This time, we are continuing to be horribly lost. But I have plans. I have some things to test out. Last time we discovered when you flip the switch and then warp, it keeps the positioning of the switch. So I think we can use that to our advantage. So with that knowledge, I think that should make things a little bit easier. Maybe not the right word. But I have a couple things I want to try. I don't think they're actually going to be useful immediately. They might just be rupees. I fully admit they might just be rupees. But there are a couple of treasure chests on the upper ledges around this floor, and there is one spot with the Hinox boss fight that we did. We can drop down there, no problem. So with that, I want to see if we can trick this out. Also, I feel like I just went in a big circle, and that didn't accomplish anything. Yeah, I just kinda went in a big circle. So I need to find a switch, first of all. And that's challenge number 1. There we go. Challenge number 2, getting to a staircase, or getting to this side. Yeah, how the heck do you get over here? It feels like you'd have to drop down, but I legitimately don't remember if that's actually what you have to do. Unless I'm just really overthinking this. I might be overthinking this. Why? I need to unequip the Mambo because I'll keep playing the song if I don't. Yeah, see there's these gaps along the ground. Where would this drop me off, is the question. From here, it'd be about here. Would that benefit me at all, doing that right now, is the question I have to ask myself. There's also a passageway to the left in this room. Problem, I can't get here. I need to get to this... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I have an idea. It's like, I feel like it would be very easy to get frustrated with a dungeon like this. For me, I'm not too particularly frustrated yet. Because I feel like I'm still slowly chipping away at this dungeon. Like... I think I actually have to drop down below when the switch is flipped to actually get that to work. I'm just thinking aloud, basically. Come on, Link, please stop. What happened, and this is an oversight on my part, I had the ball with me, so I didn't think to go through the one-way door. So I haven't actually checked the one-way door. So there might be something important with that. It's still weird to me seeing Kirby all around here. Just something kind of surreal about that. So that is another secret seashell. Kind of weird to have it in the middle of a dungeon like this. breaking pots is really wonderful. I wish I'd realized that sooner. I think that's where you get the bracelet. I just didn't think to check until now. So we haven't gone up here, so let's actually see what's here before we jump to conclusions. Another one of these slow rooms. This is actually good, I think. Because look at how many places we have that we can potentially drop down. This actually might not help us at all, but hey, it's worth a try, right? But yeah, the verticality of this dungeon is fun to me, even if it's a little bit of a headache to navigate. Okay, a lot of a headache to navigate, but I think I have made a breakthrough. Literally and figuratively in this exact moment. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Blow this up, and voila, we made it. Inside here is probably a rupee or bombs, okay. We still haven't gotten the bomb upgrade, I guess it's before the next dungeon. So there's another pillar destroyed. That's a good feeling, making slight progress in this dungeon. Now I can chuck that back. Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. I'm actually wondering what's gonna happen to it. It's probably gonna respawn back where we found it. Which isn't a bad thing, actually. Sometimes, you know, forcing a respawn isn't the most horrible thing in the world. The blue switches are down, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I think that's a good thing. I want to say it's in this room. I'm not confident. There we go. Also another cool thing I haven't shown off. Guess that's not in this game. I was like, hey, you can use the hook shot on these little pull switches, and then it's like, oh, that's a different game. I think I'm thinking of Phantom Hourglass, and it's not even the hook shot in that case. It's the grappling hook. So, oops. Can you set things down? Or do you only throw them? You only throw them. Okay. Yeah, it's like, this is a very polarizing dungeon again. I put it in the same campus Great Bay, where it's like a mix of, like, you know, fascination and like, what the heck am I doing here? Yeah, I feel like I'm more generous to Great Bay than most, I fully admit, so, you know, me being like, yeah, it's like, I'd put it in the same camp as Great Bay. To some, that would be, like, accurate, but in a completely different sense. This is a really dumb experiment. I'm doing it anyway. It actually worked. Well, I'll be. Yeah, I'm amazed it actually worked. But the problem is now that that's done, how do I get over there? Also, you can jump these. What's the point of this? I can't answer that question at the moment. But it's cool. Actually, is this the right setup to get to this treasure? It is. Cool. That was totally on purpose. I kid. It was absolutely not on purpose. So if we go up the stairs, no. We have to approach from this side. Wait. We have to approach from this side, but go down. Except we can't go through here. I think I just soft-locked this, basically, is what I did. I think we can go through here. So I need to get to those stairs here. So actually, we need to warp again. You know how I was like, I hope this doesn't take more than 2 videos. It's absolutely taking more than 2 videos. This is gonna be like a 3-video dungeon at the rate we're going. But I am taking a great deal of pride in the fact that I'm not completely floundering through here. And I also haven't resorted to, like, looking up anything major. It's always a good feeling when you can beat a Zelda game on your own. And this is very much an example of that not being the easiest thing in the world to do. Please tell me this is pillar number... This should be pillar number 3. Why can't I throw this? I don't think I was ever intended to come this way, so the game's freaking out, like, wait a minute. You're not supposed to be here, kind of a reaction. So I'm gonna have to drop it down the pit, probably. If it'll even let me. I didn't mean to exit the dungeon. Now I'm gonna be curious to see what actually happens, because this could really screw things up. Yeah, I reset. Honestly, because I screwed up the puzzle, don't even mind. I'll be honest, I made some progress, and now I'm completely lost again. I should have marked the pillars on my map, so that's a mistake I definitely made. And shall try to remember for future playthroughs, because if you mark this on the map, it shouldn't be that difficult. My big problem is I'm having trouble even remembering where the pillars are. Which is not good, when that's your main objective. Okay, test number 2, I'm gonna leave it there. This is one way. I'm gonna cheese this royally. No guarantee that this will work. Because I know there's a switch up here. I'm pretty sure there's a switch up here. I'm already getting to the point where it's like, this is so confusing, I'm already forgetting where everything is. There we go. I guess the one nice thing about this warp is it puts us right at a switch. So if you need a switch, piece of cake. Alright. So with that being done, where do we go from here? We need to go... this way? I think this way. Can we go this way? Is another good question. Yeah, this is why I feel like if I were to do a Let's Play Majora's Mask, I would definitely consider using a guide full time, because Majora's Mask is harder than this, and you're on a time limit, so I would definitely consider using a guide straight up for Majora's Mask, to avoid spending an insanely long amount of time in these dungeons. Am I missing a pillar? I'm missing a pillar, aren't I? I totally am, because I should have gotten a cutscene if I did it right. Oh boy. I did this one. I think it's in here? No, we did this one. Yeah, this is what you get for not marking things on your map. You get confusion. There we go. So the million-dollar question: how? How do we get there? How do we get to that treasure chest in the corner, actually, is another really good question. Wait. I see, there's this hole right there. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm right in the neighborhood of this, so I might as well just go ahead and do this, right? It's probably nothing important, it's probably just a key or a rupee. I say it's probably not important, and yet both of those things kind of sound important right now. I'm gonna have to warp again. Alright. Again, frankly, I don't recommend trying to follow along with this, because I'm winging it. I guess that's an appropriate pun to make during Eagle Tower. Yep, I'm very much winging it. I do not recommend doing things in the order I'm doing them in. This is very haphazard, and not very efficient. But we're almost there. We're getting really close. So it should only take one more. Hey look! the key we're missing. How nice. Because really, that was what was creating a problem. Up here, that was creating a big problem. I want to test something. Problem, how do I get back there? How in the world do I get back there? I'm gonna cheese this a little bit. Don't try this at home. But I want to see if this works, because I think I need to go... Okay, that was the wrong way. It was actually right before. We're almost there anyway, it didn't waste too much time, thankfully. So the ball should be in here still. We need to take it to this room. So, what I want to know is something about this room over here. But first I need to flick the switch, which is just down here, so not that big of a deal. Me trying to be fancy only wasted time. Alright, I want to see how tall the barrier is in this room. Actually, what's up there? Okay, I have it. We got this. And, unlock. Go over here, toss it down. Thanks, game. How do I get back there now? This way. Thanks a lot, game. You just made things a lot more complicated. It's only over here, it's not that big of a deal. Luckily, we're on the part of the dungeon where we don't need to go through the orange blocks to the, lower part of this room, so we don't have to worry about flipping the switch again. The reason I keep doing these weird things with this, the ball are, the reason is I'm trying to get it as close to the blocks as possible so I don't have to move very far. I've never seen that happen before. I'm pretty sure the ball didn't have physics like that in the original, so of course I wouldn't have seen it there, but in the remake, I don't think I've seen that happen before either. And that was just really unfortunate, but also kind of fun. Kind of amusing that it just flew in the entirely wrong direction. Okay, the end is in sight. Please actually throw the thing correctly this time, and not have the physics mess me up. Cool. We're golden. So now we need to make our way back to that key block. Again, I realize this is not the most efficient route through the dungeon, but I'm having fun because it's the first time I've actually tried to, like, manually go through this dungeon without a guide, because on both playthroughs previously, I think I used a guide for this. Like I ended up caving and using a guide. So next time, we're gonna unlock the block up there and see what awaits us. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more of The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening.